Hello and welcome back. My name is Gamer Ryan, and my goodness, Space Engineers, it has been a minute, hasn't it? Now, before we kind of crack on and get crack-a-lacking, I mean, look at that there. That's a decent little view. Not a bad little game at all, is it? Okay, so not a lot has changed. I've not done an awful lot, but I'll talk you through what's going on here. I've still got this area down here. Still trying to figure out the corner issue I'm going to have down here too. I'm not too worried about this in this episode. That's not going to be really the function. The function of this episode is to get lots of stuff, lots of ores, get mining, so we've got a good bulk to kind of crack on and get this base built up. Maybe keep the steelies, but make sure I have all the components and stuff that I need in order to progress the best I can. So let's come back up here. I started to fill in all these bits, but sheesh kebab. Does it take an age to crack-a-lack? Nah, not going to happen. So I'm going to have to construct a miner of some sort. Yes, that is a baby in the background. That's where I've been. I've been very busy. So yeah, this is a little archway under here. Now, there's a commenter a couple of videos ago, sorry dude, I can't remember your name. He says to whack it up and whack them on. So I've whacked them on. So I've got them going. I don't think I really need any more than that for a moment, but I'll be moving the base around there a little bit, so I'll have a whole kind of power area where I can say the power plant goes. Down here is where I'm going to have the main kind of industry. I'm going to have my refinery, my batteries, the assemblers, make sure I get all the nodes and all that kind of stuff on that we need. And in the interim, I've whipped up probably the crudest looking miner you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, so it's got 3 drills on the front, horizontally. It's got my cockpit, it's got a load of thrusters, it's got a small, I actually think it's a medium cargo container, and a connector in which I can connect to the base. However, thinking about it, it might be worth me adding on either an extra cargo container or swapping it out for a large cargo container. I'm not convinced with the volume of ore and stuff we're going to be putting in. I don't think that it's going to go. So what I might do is, should we just do it now? Let's do it now. So we're going to want a container. So what's the capacity of the container? Does it tell me? I don't think it does it? No. Large container. See, that's only for small. That's large, small and medium. Small, one of those. I'm going to get the components for that. Come on, up we come. 22 interior plates and construction components. Is that because I'm full? Interior plates and construction components. So let's get interior plates. We'll do 100 of them. Oh. And construction can never have too many of these. I mean, it's absolutely no drama at all, like getting all those up. So I might as well just go out and do a quick recce really, whilst that's kind of producing in the background. So I'm going to chuck those back in there. How's my hydrogen looking? It's looking alright. Let's jump in, unlock, and let's go. So here it is, very crude. There's no escaping away the crudeness of this ship. It is what it is. You know, I've not put an awful lot of time or effort into it on the basis that it's not going to be used for very long. The idea for me is I'm going to use this as a quick miner to collect up all the ores that I need, and then from all the ores that I need, I'm then going, is it H? Yeah. And then I'm going to create this and turn this one into a welder, so I can get welding all of that stuff up, and ideally I'll kind of crack on and get that done today. So as with any huge project, I'm going to have to come down here. Have I got my thing? Yeah. I'm going to come down here and start cracking on with the iron. I mean, iron is key, man. Need the iron. Now I've only got one reverse thruster here, so I'm going to have to, it might be worth me getting another one on. So this is where the iron deposit is. I don't have a sorter. I might invest in a sorter at some point. I'm going to have to invest in another... Oh, how do I say? Oh, there we go. Wow, that's not easy to control. Anyway, I'll try and clear out a big area to start off with, because we are quite long, and ideally we don't want to, how can I say, get trapped. We don't want to trap, because we're going down rather than into a side of a mountain. It's going to be the case of where we get absolutely pummeled, and that's not what we want at all. I might actually end up having to put more batteries on as well. Right, it's big enough space. Now, if I go into, oh, wrong button, V, that's it. Just need to figure out really where the vein is. So once I found the vein, I'll be bringing it back in a sec. Yeah, it's no good. I'm sure probably a lot of you has found that, or clocked that out already. It's really not happening for me. I'm gonna have to. I'm bringing it in. I'm gonna stick. I don't know if it's a gyro problem, but look, this is what happens. Let me bring you around. So if I go forward too much, I go forward like that. If I go too much, see, that's fine. If I go around too much, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's a gyro issue. So I'm sticking another 2 gyros on. Might also be worth if I stick on another few thrusters in the appropriate way, but something I'll have to wait and see. Come on, yeah, cool, locked. Okay, I reckon 2 more gyros. See, I've got 4 going up, 4 going down, 1 going... If I take off one of each, 1 going up, and then this one here going down. So I've got 1, 2, let's take that one off. So we've got 2 going down, got 2 going up. I think that should be enough. I think we should have 2 going back, so what I'll do is I'll have 1 there. One there. So we'll get them hooked up. Like so, okay. Those 2 are next to each other. I actually want that one to come away. So that's going to go there, pointing up. On that side, like that. There we go, we like that. So we got 2 going back, 3 going back now. Yeah, we don't need that one there, so we're going to take that one off. So these 2 for left and right, it's not a massive issue, is it? We've got 2 going forward. Have we? Yeah, we've got 2 going forward, 2 so we've got 2, 2, 2, 2. That should be enough, surely. It's only a little ship. It's not huge. I might stick another gyro in though. I think that might be helpful. What am I missing? Steel plates. In fact, let me just stick the gyro on. Stick it on there, and yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? What is it that I'm missing? There we are. So I've got my 3 gyros. I can give that one a go, can't I? Right, let's dump all that. Alt middle mouse button. Jump back up here. Is this? No, it's not. Motors. Oh, my batteries. Is that my battery done as well? Just that. 9 motors, construction components and steel plates. I'm not surprised, to be honest. Don't want scrap metal. 9 motors, construction components. Steel plates. That should be enough. Yeah, lovely. Okay. Let's give it a go. It's still pretty agile. If I lean forward. Happy days. Yeah, it was clearly a gyro thing, wasn't it? Cool. Alright, let me ditch all of this shit. Done. Let's go get some more. So I'll bring you back once I've actually got into the mining area. And then we can see what we've got. Oh, I might try down that way though. Nah. We'll stick to this place over here. Right, bring you back in a sec. Yeah. This just isn't working. We literally can't move. We're far too heavy. And looking at it, we've just picked up stone. Nothing else. Nothing else, just stone. So, we need to break up all of this and then dump it all. I can't believe it. We literally filled up in seconds. Is there a way to dump everything? No. It's gonna have to ask cockpit, of course it is. That's the drill, it's not all connected, so it's all sat in the drill. Which is fair enough, mate. Okay. There we go. Drill. 9k, that's crazy. But problem is, the more stone I pick out, the more of a mess it's going to make and get in the way. Right, let's have a look. It's still too heavy. Still too... Mind you, if I put a bit of power on, are we okay? No, we are not okay. Still need to keep going. So this has not been fit for purpose. It looks like I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board, and I'm thinking I'm actually going to have to spend some time and work it out properly. I've got some ideas. I know exactly what I need to do. So as soon as I've managed to dump all of this, or dump a sufficient enough to get back to the base, because we can still, you know, we still have the ability to... Oh no, am I completely out? Oh bollocks, I am. But it looks like I might... Oh my god. How not to play Space Engineers with Gamer Ryan. Come on boys. That's it. Out we come. Out we come. That's it. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, come on. Can we do this? No, we're still not doing it. Can we reach it from here as well? Yeah, just about. So there's just 3k in there, and it's still no good. Cockpits, 2.5k. Get rid of that. So there's literally nothing in there. we should be good. There's no excuse for us not to be able to get out. Yeah, there we are, look. So we literally cannot handle any more than what we've got. That's essentially what's just happened here. We're no good. So I'm going to bring us back to the drawing board. I'm going to... Shall I completely dismantle or shall I use what we've already got? I might... You know what? Let's rearrange what we've already got. Let's rearrange it, and we'll work on improving rather than starting from scratch. First thing that's coming off are these 3 drills. These 3 drills. Yeah, look at this. These 3 drills aren't really working out for us. So let's bring it on here and start from scratch ish with this base. So we're not starting from scratch. Whatever. Okay, the drills are off. So that's the drills kind of sorted. That's the drill issue done. Well, not drill issue. That's one thing I need to just check to see. Oh crap! Oh, I was lucky. Yeah. So I'm thinking more of a freighter type jobby. So it's going to be a lot larger than what it is. I'm only going to have one drill, one cargo container, a couple of gyros, and we're going to use that as the base going forward. And a few more gyros than what we've got. I think gyro and probably power is a big issue, so it might be worth me even doing a hydrogen engine. I'll see what we've got. Let's crack on, shall we? So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get some. How many energies? Energy's not too bad. That's cool. Which way am I going? This way. Yeah, I can do it here. That's fine. Where is my? I'm looking for my... There we are. Get that loaded up. Lovely. So I've got some fuel in my jetpack. So we can stick the drill back on. That's not going to be a problem. Is it? No, it's not. I'll stick that there for now. So the 9. We're going to have one drill and it's just going to be central like so. So we'll get that one made up. Now I was thinking, with that all made up like that, that's going to sit at the front nice and easily. So we've got a cockpit, we need the cockpit, we also need the thrusters as they are. Now, the batteries are what's kind of fueling this whole thing. I mean, how long have we got on the batteries? The batteries doesn't look like we've got... Oh, what's that? Oh, it's my hand. Bottom left hand corner. What? Right, how long have we got? 15 minutes. What's the actual info coming on here for these batteries? Current input, current output, stored power is going on very, very slowly. So they're not looking great at all. So we're going to have to get these sorted out in a second. But they'll do for a minute whilst we get building. So we've got all of these coming up. This atmospheric thruster's knackered. I'm not surprised with all the crap that we've just had to deal with. Or... is it that? Is that making it knackered? So does that mean that that one there's knackered too? It does. But that's facing the wrong way for that to be an issue though. So if we place this one... I've got an atmospheric thruster there. Yeah, 2. Like so. It shouldn't be in the way of the block then, should it? It shouldn't. I think they're getting damaged by the thrusters going forward. So if we move them over... Oh, wrong one. If we move them over, let's quickly do that one back up. Lovely. That should fix that issue. And we want them facing up, don't we? Yeah. There we are. What do we need? Metal grid. Metal grid and motors. That's all we need. Motors. Where are they? Oh, we might need a few more metal grids. Let's stick them back. Although I probably do need them. Not 100, that's silly. I'll probably have 10. 10 metal grids. Oh, yeah, we're running low on stuff, look. Or they're just pulling it through, yeah, no, pulling it through, that's fine. So, let's get these through. So that's going to be the thrusters done. I should say that's going to be enough. You'd think that would be enough. Coming forward, there we are. So that's our thrusters. Now let me try this out for size. It's alright, it's moving around nicely. We're going forward. We're looking straight down, which is fine. We can look straight up. That's okay, but we're not full. We don't really have much going on there, do we? Now, is it worth sticking on another gyro? What is it that gives us the ability for weight? What gives us the weight capacity? Surely it's the output from the power, and the power comes from the batteries. We've only got a small cargo container. I mean, we could try it, couldn't we? Oh, that's knackered as well, look. Small steel tubes and computers. Small steel tubes and... I always forget what computers look like. There we are. Yeah, there we are. Our container's knackered as well. We really did knacker it up, didn't we? Interior plates, that's what we need. That's our interior plates, got plenty of those. All I want to do is farm for some, or mine, don't really farm on this game yet. I want to mine for some of this ore. Right, we're looking at that, that's looking at, what's that one? That's the cockpit. Bulletproof glass here, we don't have any of that. Everything else seems to be in good nick. What was that? Battery, nothing I can do about that. That's fine. And all those are fine. I think we'll give it a go again, but we'll just use the one drill rather than the 3. We'll see how we get on. We only want it to be a crude little thing. If we wanted an actual chunk, we can build a chunk, but we'll have to start from scratch. I think that'll be something that we're just gonna have to do. Now, I don't have an awful lot of... There we go. Let's get built up. 2. Now, I want my control panel and I want my batteries. What are they doing? They are charging 4 hours. 4 hours, 4 hours. That's fine. So I'll let that do that. That can charge up there. We've got our miner there. Now let me talk you through what I want to do in the whilst that's charging, because we need it to charge. So down here I want some proper refineries. Now I'm going to make all of this inside, but I'm going to build the inside first. So get all the inside built, and then I'm going to put the walls and stuff around it. So I'm thinking 4, maybe 5 refineries. And we're also going to need to make sure we leave room for the add-ons that you can get to make them more efficient or faster or give us a higher yield, and that kind of jazz. So let me see, let's go to here, we'll get our can't spell refinery, basic refinery, there we go. So I want 2, 3, 4, I want 5 of those. Can I, and then take it out? Whoa, that's a lot of steel plates. Of course it is. However, if you think about longevity, we're going to be here for a while before we can crack off to the moon and get our moon base. We're going to need to have an awful lot of stuff going on. Now, that's where the modules are going to go there. So I'm thinking here. Going to need them here, 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 and here. There. Let's get them built up. Probably don't have enough of anything. Yeah, steel plates. Let's get all this deposited best we can. So many steel plates, look. 1,000 alone. But that's where our refineries are going to stand, and we're going to have a huge like tubing system to get it all hooked up. Now this is going to be redundant up here. We're not even going to see any of this up here because it's all going to be moved down to that end. I wish there was a better kind of assembler, because this assembler is not great. In fact, there probably is. Let me just get these steel plates made. I know 3,000, 4,000 steel plates will do. Now, if I go to here, type an ass passage, that's cool, isn't it? But basic assembler or assembler. Am I still using the basic assembler? That's a basic refinery. I thought I created an actual assembler production. That's a basic assembler. No, I can build an actual assembler, which is something I should do really. That I need to do, because then things will just get moved along so much faster, and it's probably best if I do it sooner rather than later. So this is my that's my refinery. This is my basic assembler here, look. So it would probably be best if I built an assembler and just stuck it there for a minute, took this one down and moved it across. That's probably going to save me much more time. But what do I need for an assembler? Yeah, I've got everything I need for that. I probably can't even place it down just yet, can I? No. There we go. So if it's down here like this, you can see you've got the connections on top to hook it up. Can we hook it up over the top? Yeah, we can do. Or we can even stick a junction. So the cargo container's there. And is there, yeah, there's stuff on the back as well. So if I stick it here, I can hook it up to the back using a conveyor just there. So let me add to this as much as I possibly can. And with the this assembler, we can probably make a better welder as well. Just have my coffee, lovely. Alright, so once I've got this proper assembler up and running, I'll bring you back. Here we go. So here's our assembler. So now we can get production on here, and we'll have a load of steel plates, a couple of thou. Lovely, and it's taking it from elsewhere, which is great. And look how much faster that's working. Awesome. I'm going to keep the basic assembler here still. I mean, I've got... I don't really need it there though, do I? Shall I just transfer everything across? It would make sense if I could send it all to the actual assembler. Alright, so we want the basic assembler on the left, and we're going to have the assembler on the right. There we are, look. So we'll stick that in. We can have all of those in there. It's not a drama at all. Not going to cause any problems. And we'll stick all of that in there. That's still getting refined. Silicon in there. Cobalt there. Anything else? Any others hanging about? No. That looks pretty. That's our actual assembler. That's fine, we've just done that. So now, if we're looking at our basic assembler, yeah, we can get rid of our basic assembler as well. So that's it. Lovely jubbly. Happy days. Just what we want. We've got a basic refinery there, our basic assembler, and we can actually add the, you know, what they called add-ons. I said it just now. I always forget my words, but yeah, we can add those on there as well, which is great. And we've got access to our refinery, which we didn't before because it was blocked, but it should be all connected. So that's grand. We'll come down here then. How many? We need like hundreds of thousands, didn't we? Yeah, we've got 5 of them, so we need 5.5, and plus an extra 5, so we need 6,000 steel plates to complete all of them. Not to mention the construction components, steel tubes, the motors, the metal grids, the computers, everything basically. So have we still got that on our thingy? Yeah, we have. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add everything on our build planner to the production queue. Simply by add comments from build plan to production queue by pressing that button there. So I've pressed that. If we go to production, you should see all of this on here. So that's going to be all working in the background, ready for us to collect when we get back from our journey. Now I'm looking at all that, and I'm thinking we're probably going to need an extra storage. So let's have a look at what storage options we've got available to us. No, it's called cargo. We're going to have a large one. How much does a large one cost? Not a lot at all. So we'll stick that down. We're going to need steel plates. And we're also going to need... Let's just have a look at ours. Let's get rid of... Yeah, that should be fine. Interior plates. Yeah, interior plates. Times 1,000,000. And do we actually have any? Yes, we do. Lovely jubbly. What I might do, just for now... Nah, I don't want to block that area though. All that area. I suppose there's no harm in sticking it... Where's our connectors? If I do stick it there, which I will, I can create a crude kind of connection across. Oops, steam offline, always. I'm always losing connection at the minute. So we need some more construction components. Have we got any? The answer to that is yes. Yes, we have. Probably need some motors as well. Do you know what? I'll take all of it in case I need it. Interior plates, metal grids. Let's see what I've got of it. So I've got metal grids, interior plates, girders, small steel tubes, and interior plates is all I need now. Small. There's our big ones. There's our little ones. Small steel tubes. And interior plates. Yeah, we're not going to have enough just to do that. But that's fine. We can worry about that when we come to it. Now, we'll have a look to see how our ship's doing for a second. My goodness, we're 32 minutes in already. We've not really done anything, have we? Whilst that's all kind of crack-a-lacking, I'm going to jump in the ship, see what kind of... Do you know what? Let's just do it now. Where are we? Control panel, batteries. Should be pretty easy to tell. Why are they different colour? That's why they're not ours, that's why. Fully recharged in 6 hours, yeah, because we're working. But we should have enough to do a quick little run. So let's undock. What the... Oh, balls. Oh, balls. Why is that happening? Oh, why does it hate me? I'm cheating. I'm quick loading. I'm doing it. I definitely did not have the charge. Did not have the charge. Note to self, check you do have the appropriate level of charge before you undock yourself from the area. So it's clear then we need a lot more to do, or we have a lot more to do. It might be worth then I'm going to start building our power station, our power area. I mean, we can do that. We've got the mats to do that, and I'm thinking it's going to be not too far away, but it's going to be far away enough where it looks like it's like in its separate kind of area. Okay, so this is where our kind of main area is going to be. Now this is, say, it's going to be our industrial section. Now if we come around the other side, it's a bit of a hill going down towards the ice lake, which is down that area. Coming down there, I don't think it's a great idea, because higher up then obviously the better. So I'm thinking perhaps it might be an idea if we come off of this and lead towards the hill, maybe build it on the hill, I think could be a good idea, and then have it connected coming down here, maybe underground. It only needs to be... Nah, you see, that's a long ass way, isn't it? That is a long way if you think about it. And to go underground, we'll have to start from our base to go back, because it'll be on a different grid. That was a good lucky escape. I definitely want it over there though. Maybe I will start it from this side, because at the end of the day that's what it's going to be. And I know we're not going to be here too long, but I think we're going to be here long enough. So if I just do it like this, there we go. Now coming out of here, oops, shit. Now it's very crude, I know, but actually what we could do is when we come to actually build it, we could colour it and make it look more industrial through the colours we use, rather than keeping the standard grey look. I feel like I'm investing more time on Earth than I thought, actually. And I don't mind. Space Engineers is definitely the long haul sort of game. So this can be like we can treat this as like a massive kind of cable coming down, and we could make it look a lot prettier, couldn't we? So here we are on top of here. So let me flesh this out a little then. We'll flesh it out some, bring it down like so. Yeah, I don't like to know that we've got all that underneath, so I'm going to have to place the blocks in where I can to look like that. Lovely. Okay, so we'll have that gap here like so to walk through, and we'll have, they'll be separated like so. And if we have, basically I'm thinking towers, not too dissimilar to what we have over there. We're going to have the towers that have the 4 wind turbines on, so we're generating power higher up. They're going to be further away from each other, but if we do want them further away from each other, it needs to be a lot further than that, doesn't it? I think 8 blocks is the sweet spot. So let's get our blocks back out. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we are. We can have it built on that block there. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, sweet man. Alright, so let me show you what I'm thinking. Let me show you in my head what I think it's going to look like. So this is what I'm thinking. You see we've got the turbines on top, so we've got 4, 5 on top. Then we'll have turbines in the middle. Over here you can see I've kind of started it, so I've got the turbines there, got the turbines there, and they're connected by the catwalk. I'm going to keep the catwalk and I'm going to make it like a look like a maintenance kind of area. And we've got these here. I'm going to replicate this one in front of me on the other side next to the other 2 on the right hand corner there, and it's connected as we built together. It will be connected by this is going to look like a huge kind of industrial piping to transfer the energy, or the electricity to go all the way down, and that's the idea then, to hopefully generate enough power for the whole base. Now we're going to need a ton of power. Now next to this, what I'm going to do further along here, I'm going to create a solar farm. Now I know there's script to allow the solar panels to track the sun as it goes in order to be the most efficient, so I'm going to get a sun tracker script, and we're going to make sure our solar panels soak up the rays the best we can, because realistically that just stuck on the end like that. It was alright for a quick solution, but realistically we're going to need a lot more than that. Now we've been hit with a problem. Now looking at this, the problem is simple. Our production queue has come to a halt quite simply because we have run out of iron. We need 39k iron and 250 nickel, and we have neither of any of that, so it's going to be our job to go and get some. However, we can't get any until our batteries on our wonderful mining ship, which I believe are these two here, aren't going to be... well, actually, how is it looking? Let's go to here. Actually, if we just turn on our HUD, yeah, we've got 2% battery. That's not going to be good for anyone. Not going to be good to anyone. If I save it, if I do a quick save, saved, super, and then I detach ourselves. Oh, we might be alright. We might have a little bit of time very quickly to go. I mean, what we're sitting on, we're already sitting on 40 minutes, 41 minutes. I'm going to call it a day there. So, whilst the camera's off between episodes, I'm going to go farming for iron, and we're going to get our areas built, but basically we're going to have the crude areas done, then we're going to transfer this into the welder, and we're going to get this base looking like a base rather than a bunch of scaffolding. My name's Gamer Ryan, thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll tune in next time. If you're new around here, subscribe if you like, otherwise leave a comment, because tips and tricks are always welcome. As you can see, I am no splitsy. Thanks again, take care.